Hi, welcome to Making All the Plans. I'm Connie, and if we haven't met before, I'm a busy mom of 2 active kids, and both my husband and I have full-time careers. My goal is to share with you how I stay on top of all life throws at me in one planner so that you might be able to do the same. So this month I am behind schedule. It's already the 28th, and I'm going to try to record this and get it up quickly. I decided to use the sunny day stickers from Just Starkey. And I had tried to use them on a previous spread and then decided that it got too busy. So these are what I pulled off the previous spread. And then I had one sticker left on the first sticker sheet. So I'm going to try to use those. And then I grabbed this brown washi tape. And I'm not sure what you call that pattern on it, but it's kind of like a fencing pattern, I guess, or a mesh pattern. And I do have green dots down the middle for October, or November, I'm sorry. So I'm going to just try to work with those. And if you've seen any of my videos before, you know that I love my boxes. These are from Proud Sticker Designs, and you order them by the sheet. As you can tell, I need to order some of the green, but I pulled green, black, yellow, and orange for the spread. And this month I'm just going to jump right in and start laying down my functional boxes for the month. A lot of times I start with flowers along the edge or covering up the florals that are already on the page, but I wanted to focus on making the spread functional before I put the pretty stuff in. So I am going to be out of town this weekend, and then the next weekend my husband will be out of town, so I'm just going to use this brown washi tape to mark those things off, and then I'll put a black rectangle sticker over top of the washi tape just so I can write where we actually are and who's actually where. There's actually a lot going on this month, so using my monthly overview I think will be really helpful. And I'm still hoping to make some headway on my goals. I have not made headway on my goals lately. High school soccer and then jumping right into club soccer has just shocked me how busy it's kept us. So I'm hoping to get back at it this month. I definitely would like to get my house back to organized and under control before the holidays. So that is going to be my main focus. I'm hoping that once I get this video done, I will get outside and clean up our yard for hopefully the last time and get the garden all ripped out and stuff like that. So yes, a busy, busy month. So as you can see, I just marked off the days that we will be gone. And then, like I said, I'm going to grab one of these black box stickers just so that I can note what is actually going on. And I just overlap it so that I know that that box goes with that washi tape. A lot of times I use 2 different kinds of washi tape for 2 different events, but this time I just stuck with the one washi tape. And then I'm going to go back and put down boxes for all the other events I have going on throughout the month. I will not be putting my work plans on this calendar. There are big things that are happening at work, but I'd like to keep that as separate as possible. The only time I put work events on this calendar are when I'm going to be out of town. And if you can see my fingernails and my hands, they are quite beat up because we are working on some construction type things at work. So my hands are getting beat up and my nails have all broken off. So it is what it is, right? I had originally put a yellow box down and then I wanted to put a smaller box above it. The large box is to note that I have a dyslexia committee meeting that day, and then I wanted a small box to note that my kids are off school, but I have no little green boxes left, which is where the Proud Sticker Designs stickers are handy because you can order them by the sheet and you can order exactly the colors that you need. So the colors that I go through quickest, I can just go ahead and reorder them or order multiple sheets of them at a time. So I really enjoy being able to do that. Otherwise, I use all the stickers in one sticker book, except for a few, and then I don't really know what to do with the sticker book then. But like I have 3 or 4 sticker books of colorful boxes, and I use the same colors over and over again. So I really like being able to get what I need from Proud Sticker Designs. So then I realized that I also needed to block off my kids' fall break. So I grabbed the washi tape again, and I always forget that the monthly calendar goes Sunday to Saturday instead of Monday to Sunday. Like, I plan my life Monday to Sunday, so every month it throws me off. You'd think I'd be used to it by now, but I am not. So originally I was going to put down washi tape for Wednesday through Sunday, but I really didn't want to carry it over to Sunday, so I just marked off Wednesday, Thursday, Friday for the fall break. And again, I just put a black sticker down over top of the washi tape so that I can denote that it's the kids' fall break. And I'm also going to put a sticker down for Thanksgiving since I covered up that text. And I was originally going to go with the bigger yellow box since I already had it out, but I did go ahead and grab one of the small ones just to be somewhat consistent with the rest of the page and how I use the boxes. And then I use my left sidebar for my goals for the month. So I just grabbed one sticker of each color. I usually track some health goals, my Instagram, and my YouTube all on my left sidebar. So I'm going to lay those down. I'm trying to space them somewhat evenly so that when I look at the page later, it doesn't drive me crazy. So I do go ahead and put one of each color down, and then thankfully I have 3 of the smaller black boxes. So I'm going to use those as like titles, health, YouTube, and Instagram. And then the other thing that I like to do is cover up that notes at the top. And instead of using the rectangle boxes that I've already pulled, I am going to go to my Proud Sticker Designs book. And it has removable pages with the rings or the discs. So once again, you can just order what you want and refill as needed. But I wanted to go with more of a boxier box, a less rectangular and more square, I guess. Just something a little different where I can write goals. And I did use my Tombow mono correction tape to white out the notes so that it wouldn't show through. So that's the basis of my layout. Now I'm going to go back through and add the florals and any other decor. And if you saw a video that I did a couple weeks ago, I had put down a bunch of florals and then decided that I didn't like them on that page, but I still really like these florals. So I did want to use them, I just didn't want to use them on the page that I had previously. So if you missed that video, I had taken a bunch of clear stickers, put them down on sticker paper, and fussy cut them out. So that's what's on the wax paper. And then the Just Starkey sheet of florals, those are the florals that I still have left, and those are clear stickers. So I kind of have to balance them and get over the fact that some are clear and some have white sticker paper behind them. So I did go ahead and start laying some down, and the first problem that I had was the stickers were peeling away from the sticker paper that I had put them on. So when I tried to peel them away, the top layer came off and then the sticker paper stuck. So I did have to get my undo out there. But I just wanted to tuck some florals around this weekend sticker because this is the weekend that I will be gone, so I won't be doing a lot of other things. And then the next problem that I had was the stickers would peel up from the wax paper, but they were no longer sticky. It's probably been, I don't know, 2 weeks since I did a layout, so they've been on the wax paper for quite a while, and a lot of times you cannot get them up off of wax paper. I should have put them on extra, like the sticky, the backing that stickers come on. I did have a few sheets of that, and I should have put them on that instead of the wax paper. So yeah, They weren't sticking, they weren't coming off the wax paper. I'm trying to warm up the sticker in hopes that I could peel it away, but really I think I just stuck it to the wax paper more. Maybe if I had gotten a hairdryer or something to warm up the sticker, it would have worked better. But yeah, this was not working very well. So you will see me fight with the stickers for a while. And there I'm just trying to pull off any of the extra wax paper so that I can take away any bulk. I'm also still debating on whether or not I want to cover up the florals that are already on the page. A lot of times I do, but they seem to go a little bit color-wise with what I have going on, so I think that I am just going to leave them as they are. I'm trying not to fight too much. I have November and December left to fight, and then I got a more neutral planner for 2023, so I'm looking forward to that. So the next thing I try with these stickers is to use undo to get them off the wax paper, and that also does not work, but it looked like the sticker was peeling up from the sticker paper, so I decided to go crazy with the undo and try that. And I do finally get the sticker and the sticker paper separated, but I did rip the sticker in the process and I used a lot of undo. And it really wasn't my favorite process. I would have preferred just to use it on the sticker paper. So this is the only sticker I do this to. But the other problem was once I did finally get it off the sticker paper backing, it wasn't sticky anymore. The sticky had actually stuck to the sticker paper instead of the clear sticker. So I ended up having to make it a sticker again, which was fine. And this is all my fault. None of this is actually the sticker's fault. If I had used them as intended, it all would be good. But again, I don't like to waste my stickers, and I really wanted to use these pretty flowers. So I am willing to put in the time to make them work. So I got out my Xyron sticker maker and tried to run it through, and then found out that I ran out of sticker tape. So there was only a little teeny tiny part of the sticker that actually got sticky. So I did take advantage of that and kind of test drive it out a few places. But then I went back and I reloaded my Xyron sticker tape and ran the sticker through again. And I do have the permanent tape in there, so the sticker is really sticky at this point. I do have some repositionable, but I normally use the permanent, so I just went ahead and put that in. So the trick is, if you are going to move it quick. Otherwise, it's going to leave a sticky residue behind, and most of the time you don't want that unless you're going to put something over top of it. So on the left sidebar, I did decide that I was going to run florals around the boxes, but instead of overlapping them, I need area to write in. So I did peel the corners of the boxes up so that I could tuck the florals underneath. And not on this side, but on the other side, I will have to use undo. I don't mind if things get a little wrinkled in the process, but I don't like when the corners of my boxes get destroyed because I'm trying to peel them up. So that's when I use my undo. If it's not coming up right away, I do grab the undo and use it to get the corners up. And you can see me just rubbing away some of the extra adhesive from the sticker maker. And I do think I did a good job of pulling both the clear stickers and the stickers that I had put on sticker paper and mix them. Normally I am awful at it, I will admit. But I feel like since we were working with mostly white backgrounds and not super dark lines or anything like that, it was much easier for me to mix them. So I'm pretty proud of myself. I'll give myself a pat on the back for that one, overcoming my discomfort of the mixing. And I have mentioned this before, but I'm not very good at cutting a straight line with my scissors. So anywhere I'm overlapping the line, I do grab my knife to just clean it up a little bit. I really wanted to put one of the big florals up behind where I will write goals. And so, as you see, I will lay this down and then I'll decide that I don't like where it's positioned. There are two big flowers in this cluster of flowers, and I didn't want to cover up the yellow ones. So I do end up peeling that sticker back up and moving it up higher. And the reason is because I wanted that big yellow flower, the big yellow flower to show. And I didn't want the box that said goals so close to the top set of boxes, if that makes sense. So I wanted to space that out a little more, but I also didn't want to cover up that big floral. So I did grab my undo again, and it does take a little bit of time for it to dry, especially since I was a little heavy-handed there. As you can see, the whiteout does stay in place. The whiteout did not come up. So I'll just let that dry, and then I will put that back in place where I like it. So could I have left it the way it was? I certainly could have, but I do like trying to make things somewhat symmetrical, especially when 3 of them were a little symmetrical and then the top box would have just been out of place. So I am glad that I went back in and moved those stickers up. And because I like how the other florals are tucked in behind the boxes, I decided to go ahead and do that between the second and third grouping of goals. I would have run them all the way down the page, but I didn't know what to do about the big floral in the bottom left-hand corner. And again, the color scheme is okay, so they don't match, but they don't clash horribly. So I am just going to leave them, but I was afraid to get the sunflowers too close because I thought they might start clashing at that point. I'm not sure, but I do like how the sidebar turned out. I am going to rip up the rest of the stickers that I had tried to use on a previous layout and run them through the sticker maker. And I am leaving them on the sticker paper so they are not clear anymore. But I am just going to run them all through at once. Then I will waste less of the sticker tape, if that makes sense. There's always a little extra that you have to pull out if you only do one sticker at a time. So if you daisy chain them like this, then there's less waste. So I do try to use it as best as possible. I'm also not sure if this sticker maker is available anymore or if refills are available, but I will look for it. This has come in handy many, many times. And my kids frequently steal it to make stickers of their own. So regardless of whether it's for me or for my kids, we have really liked this machine. So I am going to use those stickers for that area after the 30th, but I also wanted to try to find a quote. So let's find one of those. I originally grabbed this color story box and was going to use one of the bigger stickers, either the Adulting is Hard or the One Thing at a Time, but I didn't realize how tall they were. I did like how wide they were, but I wanted something shorter. So after thinking about that for a minute, I decided to grab this other mini sticker book and go with a smaller sticker. I would have liked something wider, but Happy Planner doesn't have a lot of those, and I really didn't feel like printing out one sticker just for this. So I did just go ahead and pull one of the smaller ones, and then I'm going to take these florals and layer it behind the sticker. And the quote just says, "Keep your eyes on the stars and your feet on the ground. and it's a quote from Teddy Roosevelt. It is a black sticker with gold writing, and I don't have other gold. And I would normally stress that there was no other gold on the page, but I am going to go with it. I feel like the gold is close enough to the golden yellow in the flowers, so I'm not going to try to incorporate more gold in my spread just because of the quote. I do really like how the florals under the sticker look, but again, I wish I had been able to find a slightly wider quote to fill up more of that space. I do go ahead and just fill it with another floral, but happy planner. I want some wide quotes and some wide boxes. And after I get this floral down in the corner the way that I like it, I am going to start cleaning off my desk so that I can get an overview of the spread. I feel like if all of my sticker books are closing in on me, I can't get a good picture of what the spread actually looks like. So I do like to clear things off, lay the spread out side by side, and get a good overview of it. And then I can see where I want to add some more decoration, quotes, whatever. So I did decide that I wanted to put some florals up at the top around November and 2022. I do play around with the sticker a little bit to try to figure out where exactly I want it. So I've decided that I don't like to cut opposite sides of the flower to be straight edges. I don't mind cutting it to fit in the corner of a square, and I don't mind having one edge straight, but I don't like having a straight edge on one side and then a straight edge on the opposite side. Hopefully I'm explaining that okay, but I just don't like the look of that, so that's why I struggled putting that floral down. And I'm also going to try to use some of the leftover cuts from some of the other florals around the 2022. I tried to be a good steward of using my florals, but I also did want a big floral arrangement up there. So I did grab one more sticker so that I could have a good grounding point and so that it balanced the floral that was already on the page. And then I'm just going to fill in some more of the space up there. I did decide that the right-hand side of that left page was a little heavy up at the top, so I am going to move the tiny sticker under 2022 to the left just a bit. I'm also going to trim that floral so that it does not go over the line. And then once I get that done, I am going to take a look at the spread again and see if there's anything else I'm missing. I also check to make sure that I'm okay with the floral still being on the page, and I guess I'm okay with it. And I did decide that I would cover up some more of Thanksgiving. Other than noting Thanksgiving itself, I can't imagine needing to write very much more on those days. So I will just grab my whiteout pen and cover up part of those days. Here is where I'm saying I don't love cutting both sides of a floral. So between the yellow box and the washi tape, I wanted some floral there, but I didn't have anything super tiny that would go. So I do take the sticker and cut both sides of it so that it fits in that little indentation there. And I don't like it. I make it work, and I'll show you how in just a second, but I hated how it just felt like it was forced in there and it looked like a scrap. I think that's why. I think it just looks like a scrap, and I don't like it to look like that. And now that I have fought to get it to fit in there just right, I will decide that I don't really like it. But I do still have a few other scraps left. And what I do to make it look like it's not a scrap is I put some of those just little tiny pieces up at the top of the box so that it makes it look like it actually continues all the way under the box to the top of the box. So I have this little scrap and I just cut it and overlap it so that it just fits above the box and doesn't go beyond it, so that it looks like that floral is peeking out from the top. A lot of times I will also cut the floral in half and then put some on the bottom and some on the top. And now that I've gotten that done, I will clean off my desk yet again. And I do like the way this looks and how it turned out. I just have these 2 clear stickers left. And that's my spread for the month. I hope everyone has a great month, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!